Alright guys, Blanchy is back with another VFL video. Now I didn't think I'd be saying that for another couple of weeks, but it is the draft. Basically it's something the admins have come up with to take on upon themselves to give us like an international draft. Basically you register for it and there are 6 managers. They take it in turns to pick a player from each team. I actually managed to get on the same team as my manager that's going to be my manager for next season when I'm available to play. So that was all good. Now basically guys, I've got a few things that I need to clear up. I got a bit embroiled in a rant on the VFL forums and it wasn't intended to be the way it looked. It was just that other people were getting involved and it got my back up and people were saying things that weren't quite true. Now, I can't do much about that, I'm not going to disclose that, but the facts weren't quite right. So I am now going to clear it up before we get into this. Our first game this night, which was Friday night, is against DanzDzn team. Now, DanzDzn is the manager of the Draft France team. He is the person that has played in 2 of my series clubs with subs. He played a couple of games in my Real Madrid series and he played in every episode of my We Are England series. Now I had a lot of players that I really liked from my We Are England series. As you would have seen, I used the same intro that I've just used for this one and there was a lot of good players in there that I liked playing with. DanzDzn, Trigger M, Jeff Nero, players like that, PS downstairs, Ryan. You know, there was a lot of players that I really enjoyed playing with. And as soon as I knew about the VFL, I decided that for at least one season, I would take most of them players into the VFL with me if they wanted to play. Now, what it is, guys, is I created a team, I was given a team, I was offered admin, and I took that, and to be honest, I'm going to be honest, I took on too much because at the time of my life I was going through quite a lot of unrest and a lot of pressure, which meant the admin side of it and the pressure of management was a little bit too much and it got too much for me, I will admit that. But what happened was I wasn't enjoying it, and then halfway through someone asked if they could join. This player joined, and then from that moment on it was only about winning. And I got to a point where we were bringing players in that this player recommended and I wasn't enjoying it, guys. It was getting not too serious because I'm in it to play and enjoy it, but also to do well. Nobody likes getting beat, but this team was 75% of my subs from my clubs with sub series, and this player brought in players that were good players from the leaderboards. They joined, they brought a few friends in, but there was something that didn't feel right. I didn't feel that I was being true to my original idea, which was to play a whole season with mainly my subs. Now, we weren't getting the results we needed and what people were hoping for, so it all of a sudden became about winning, and then it's that point there where I stopped enjoying it, and I felt that I had not been loyal to my subs who had been loyal to me. So I decided to remove all the players that were new and were replacing my subs, purely because I felt I wasn't sticking to my original plan. And this is the main reason for removing the original players. These players that got removed became very abusive. They were absolutely grotesque in some of the things they said, especially some of the things they said to other players, and that was it in my eyes. But as things went on, I let one of the players back in, and then he started doing the same thing, trying to bring in better players, and I just weren't happy, and I decided that I didn't feel that I could continue as manager at Toulouse because I wanted to be loyal to my players, my subs, and I couldn't be because there was other players in the team that were only concerned about winning. So it was at that point I decided that I'm going to step down as manager and give goddamming the manager's job, because he seemed like he was doing a good job. I was giving him a lot of guidance and advice, and within a couple of hours of me giving the manager's job to goddamming, which I was informed about the golden window, but I didn't know anything about the golden window until I'd posted my stepping down. Now, for whatever reason, it went through. I got demoted to co-manager. I was prepared to stay, but within 2 hours, goddammit, brought back all the players I had fell out with. And it was after playing one game with them, I decided I can't play with these players. I gave the manager a choice. He decided to turn on me and become disloyal. After all the while I'd kept him in my teams, kept him on YouTube, developed him as a player, because he weren't a great defender when he was originally playing for me. He thinks he's a good midfielder striker. He's not. He's a good defender. He's not even a good footballer. He's a good defender, guys, okay? Now, what happened from there was disgusting. Goddammit, completely turned on me. He tried to get me out of the club, and I didn't want this to happen. I tried to fight it on the VFL forums, but players that wanted me to stay didn't post that they agreed with me, and one player only put he agreed, so it was taken that he agreed with the original post, which was to vote me out. And I ended up getting released and got banned, guys, and that was how it was. And that is where I am. I'm currently still serving the ban, unfairly I believe, but I will take it. I don't have to like it, I don't like it, but I will accept it. And I will be back the second week of Season 2 for the League 1, League 2. And then I will be back and I will do things better. I'm now joining Troy's. Dan's is back, has asked me to be his co-manager, and I'm happy to do that. And now what you need to do is look at Toulouse and see how many of my original subs are actually in that team. And he and Trigger are the only two. So guys, anyway, that's enough rambling on for me. I needed to clear the air. I wanted you to all know the real reason. And anyway, goddammit's name on his shirt was Fenton. Listen out for that later in the video. Now let's get into the video, guys. So there you can see our lineup, guys. We have got Tiger Hoods as our any. He's going to be controlling the two fullbacks, because the two fullbacks let us down. Very poor show. Bearing in mind we had 13 players on the roster, guys, and we only managed to get 9 players. But we were happy with what we got. We were happy with Tigers, or Tiger Hoods, being the any and Ram. I was in at Cam and Sterling. So basically, let's do this. So we're into the first game, guys, and we are playing France, and obviously, as you can see there, he loves himself. Team God. Oh my days. Anyway, we get into this game, and I'm very conscious of the team. You know, we've got Muller up front, and we're playing with a single striker, and Jay Craven's in goal, the player that maybe started all the troubles off. But that's a great save from Akinfenwa. But what I will say, guys, is there's no hard feelings towards Jay Craven. We're still in communication. It's just unfortunate the way it went. And again there, Jay Craven takes a cross. And now Tiger's got it with the right back. He plays it into Ben, who plays it into Muller. I pick it up in the middle here. I play a little ball through again to Muller. But he's tackled, but I pick it up again. A lovely little scoop turn. Plays a through ball to Muller. He takes it first time, but just puts it wide. And apparently I can't play through balls. And anyway, guys, here we go again. I've intercepted a crossfield ball, which is why I discourage my players playing that, because the crosshair gives an indication of where you can intercept that pass, guys. That's why so many of them crossfield balls get cut out. It was a very cagey first half, guys. Very even as well, and people weren't taking risks. But we get into the second half, and there you can see Wilson tries that crossfield pass. He gets two of the players too close together. We've made our first mistake, but Akinfenwa makes a great save. And now Wilson's got it again, and we're trying to just move it around. I've got it here. I get it again. I take a shot. It hits the heels, and it's just past the post, but someone manages to hit the side net. And now I've got it here again. A little scoop turn. I'm looking to get a good cross in, and they manage to clear it at the near post. And now they're coming forward here. Lloyd picks it up here. He plays a ball in because the wide defenders are playing them onside. If the wide players would have come out of the box instead of chasing the ball, they'd have been offside and we go 1-0 down. And the dig there was world class pass. Okay, Jay, thank you. Anyway, I now get it, I spread it to Wilson, and now Tigers has got it with the left back. We're just looking for opportunities, you know, guys. And then we get it here, they get it back, but then Wilson gets it again. He was a bit of a problem player because positionally he was very poor for us, and I'm sorry, Wilson, but it's got to be said, and your team needs to know that they're going to have to work on that with you. But now Muller's got it here. I'm looking to make a wide run to pull everybody out there. Muller's running at him, and now he plays it to Wilson, who is supposed to be the lamb, plays it into Tiggs, and then he's still got it here, and then eventually he is taken out, and we do get a free kick. And there's Fenton. Don't forget that name, guys. That is goddammit. That is Fenton. Now, there's a reason for that later in the video. You need to keep watching. So, Tiggs has got the ball here. He gives it to me. I'm really tempted to have a near post power shot, but we decide I'm going to just chip it in and see if we can get a runner on this. But they run too early, or I played the ball too late. Whichever way round it was too obvious. And then Muller gets one cleared off the line. He beats the keeper, but it is cleared off the line. But we are really piling on the pressure here now, guys. Look at the panic. Look at the panic. It just get blasted out to touch. But guys, this is a long clip. This isn't cut clips. This is all from the original pressure. We're putting on really good pressure now from about the 68th minute on. They're just panic and they're not playing great balls. Dan's plays it into Sterling, which is me. And what do you know? I hit it. And this is all my subs cheering for me, scoring against the person that turned on me after all that I've done for him. You can hear all the joy. You can see the celebrations. And there you go, Jay. Have it. And I actually get the dream goal. And then this is... Goddammit went missing. The rest of his teammates were looking for him. And now I've got the ball here again. I'm absolutely buzzing. I've lost my voice because I shouted so loud when I scored. That was such a relief to get that goal. But it's in the 90th minute. We get a free kick here, guys. What can we do? Tiggs plays it. We're looking to run onto it. They manage to clear it. And the final whistle goes. And it's 1-1. And I'll tell you, guys, from the time we scored, it was all England. It really was. They were holding on. We played really well. Really happy with the lads that played. Here are the stats. As you can see, I had 100% shots, 100% passing, scored the goal, got man of the match. I'm pleased with that. Anyway, you know, guys, we only played 2 games this night, and I decided rather than to make a really long video, I would try and do each game for a separate video. So on Fridays will be one video, Saturdays will be another video, and Sundays will be another video. I probably won't get another one of these out tomorrow, but we're playing Australia. Didn't show you the lineup, guys, because it's exactly the same. And their GNK from a Tiggs. Free kick headers are over. Now Tiggs has got it with the left back. We're looking to move it around. We're playing well again. Dan's into me again. I don't catch it nowhere near as well as I did the first game, but I've got it again here down the right. I've managed to break free and get the ball. A little bit of a step over into Tiggs, and he gets fucking RKO'd. So now Tiggs put Muller on it. He meant to put me on it, but it's a great ball in. And there you can say it. Great save there from the keeper. He did play really well this game. And now I've got it here. I'd love to go over the wall, but it's a pro keeper. So I'm looking for the power shot. The side that his man is, but he makes a brilliant save. And there you can see the stats, guys. And the first thing I say is we all know FIFA by now. You need to watch the team that hasn't had a shot in the first half. Their first shot. There it is. And what do you know? It turns into a goal. It's just, FIFA is just AIDS, honestly. But we knew we were playing well, and it would probably only be a matter of time before we scored. I think this was probably our first attack after conceding the goal. Muller's done a scoop. He's been foul. It's a penalty. Before the 2 games, he said he didn't want to take any penalties that he was fouled for. So Tiggs is on it. Tiggs is taking it, and Tiggs is going to score it. Well played. Well deserved, guys. You know, we created a lot of chances, but unfortunately we just couldn't beat this keeper in open play. He was a very good keeper, and he did keep them level at this time. And now Muller's got it here. He's played it into me. I'm looking to create some power, but I get under it and put it over the bar. Then the 77th minute, Tiggs has got it to Muller. Muller has used me as a distraction. He has a good shot, but again, DanzDzn makes a great save. And now it's just a hopeful ball over the top, the 90th minute. I can't believe it. They're going to score. And then Akinfeev makes a brilliant save at his near post. And again, guys, it finishes 1-1. So we end up with 2 draws. We go again tonight. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Sorry about the rant at the beginning, but everybody needed to know the truth. So please leave a like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.